Alrighty guys, the brand new update is officially out here for Cookie Run Kingdom, and in today's video, we're going to be diving in and testing the brand new Snapdragon Cookie. Diving right in here, Snapdragon Cookie is of special rarity, very similar to BTS. We've got them at a max level 75. They're a support unit and placed in the rear. Unfortunately, because they are a special cookie and very, very pay to win in my personal opinion, I only have them at a single summon and not additional promotions. When it comes to their skill, the Arcane Blossom at a 17-second cooldown. As an ancient entity, Snapdragon Cookie is safeguarded and invulnerable to enemy attacks. The Elder Magic of their skill will bloom Snapdragons, periodically healing the team's HP and granting a buff, providing stun resistance, increased debuff resistance, increased attack, and then increased damage resistance, along with an HP shield. The Elder Magic will grant Dragon Cookies Draconic Life Force, which will increase their max HP of all Dragon Cookies. And when it comes to the modifiers on their skill, the healing is 23.1% for every 1 second for a grand total of 7 seconds. The stun resist is going to be stun duration minus 65% for 10 seconds. The debuff resistance increase is going to be 35% for 10 seconds. The attack buff increase is 7% for 10 seconds, and the damage resist increase buff is going to be 15% for a total of 10 seconds. The HP shield obviously will be equal to 13.5% of max HP for 5 seconds, and the Draconic Life Force, again only for Dragon Cookies, will be increasing their max HP by 15%. So right off the bat, they are purely replacing BTS Cookie. This is DevSister's attempt to get BTS out of the meta because currently free-to-play players or players diving into the game now after the BTS collaboration unfortunately can't get BTS, and BTS up until this day has been dominating in all the types of content. But I will say overall the skill looks really good, and I 100% expect to see Snapdragon Cookie make the meta anywhere we have BTS. Now when it comes to the overall toppings for Snapdragon Cookie, because they are safeguarded and invulnerable to enemy attacks just like BTS, we have no use for things like damage resistance, debuff resistance, HP, any of that, right? Or defense, nothing, because they will take 0 damage. With that, just like with BTS, I think the best topping set is going to be running a full Swift Chocolate build, and honestly, as much as you possibly can. Anything above the 24% is going to be ideal for Snapdragon. Your additional attack percent and crit percent obviously will aid in their skills doing more when they do pop off things like their healing. Alrighty, officially diving in, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it's very hard to test out a, safeguarded healing cookie in the game because they don't do any damage, they can't take any damage, so the only thing you can really base it on is like the amount of healing. Can they keep your cookies alive, through the entire battle, and is it enough healing? So first of all, right off the bat, we're going to make it here to the boss at 1530 dark mode, and I'm going to just try our hand with the 2 brand new cookies and see, does Snapdragon Cookie have what it takes in something like a really hard boss fight, to keep the cookie alive for the entire battle. Also, it is going to help out, too, that Tartatan is absolutely goated when it comes to the amount of damage that she does with her rocket utilizing her skills. So we'll see what happens. It doesn't look like we're going to have a problem whatsoever. Dude, oh my gosh, these two are ridiculously strong. So obviously Snapdragon had no problem keeping 1 cookie alive for 1530, dude. Now the healing here doesn't really matter a whole lot for the number because again we beat the stage, but nevertheless it's looking good. Now where the true test is actually going to come down, and that is going to be, can Snapdragon Cookie hang in the arena just like we would with BTS? We're going to be utilizing this team, Capsaicin and Hollyberry Cookie in the front, with Pattaya in the center, with Pure Vanilla Cookie and Snapdragon in the back. This is a very standard team currently right now in the overall arena, and I literally just swapped out BTS and BTS's cooldown toppings on Snapdragon. So again, nothing too crazy here. Same goes for our treasures. We got the exact same Old Pilgrim Scroll, the Whistle, and the Jelly Watch. Already diving into the very first match here, we've got a standard, 2-2-1 comp, so Stardust and Moonlight Cookie in the center with Queen of Man and Hollyberry. Now I will say a lot of times we're going to see more Queen of Mans being utilized alongside Madeline Cookie, but either way here, obviously this is a pretty standard team. You'll see most players being utilized at the earlier stages of arena. But so far, we've had 0 problem staying alive with a double healing team. And like I said, I mean, Snapdragon is pretty much just a swap out. If we go to the healing done, look at this. So Pure Vanilla Cookie is healing 4 million. And look at this. Snapdragon by herself has healed 4 million. Like out-healed Pure Vanilla Cookie, essentially. Alrighty, so diving into another battle here. This time they are utilizing Capsaicin with Madeline and Hollyberry. So like a triple tank team with Moonlight and Pure Vanilla Cookie. Now, I don't think that we'll have a problem beating this team because they did actually sacrifice DPS for another, tank. So obviously we probably would get the win. But overall, I am curious to compare the healing once again with Snapdragon and Pure Vanilla Cookies. So let's just see overall. Yeah, look at this. 3.3 million for Snapdragon, dude, and 1.2 million for Pure Vanilla Cookie. That's crazy. Alrighty, so diving into another match. Now, this is, again, going up against a pretty standard composition you'll see in the Masters Plus rank in the arena. This is the Capsaicin Hollyberry with Stardust and Moonlight on their enemy team. And then we also have Pure Vanilla Cookie here as well as their solo healer. The question is, though, do we have enough damage resistance to withstand the damage incoming from Stardust and Moonlight? And do we have the survivability from Pure Vanilla Cookie and Snapdragon to keep us alive? It's looking good so far. Ooh, their Pure Vanilla Cookie did pop off a heal. But I think we've got their damage dealers killed besides Capsaicin and Hollyberry, so we should be fine here. There we go. Just what you would expect. Literally a copy and paste from BTS. I think BTS, guys, is officially out of the meta. The overall healing, look at this. 8 million, dude. 8 million alone for Snapdragon and 8.7 million here for Pure Vanilla Cookie. So literally, the brand new special cookie at 0 promotion, 0 ascension is keeping up with Pure Vanilla healing. Alrighty, now diving into another very interesting team. This is literally a direct copy and paste as my team, but the only difference here is they are utilizing BTS versus us utilizing Snapdragon. So I'm very curious to see how well we do going up against this team, for one, and for two, comparing the overall numbers at the very end of the battle via Snapdragon to BTS Cookie. So let's see if we can get the overall win. Not bad. I can't see who's all alive on their team. They still have their Pattaya Dragon alive, so hopefully we can withstand the damage and do damage back to them, because they have their full team alive too. This might be a tie, dude. It might come down to being a tie. Ooh, just kidding. We completely wrecked them. What happened? Oh, man, that was almost a one-shot. It was at 0% and they came back. Dude, what a save. All right, the overall healing, look at this. Here it is, chat. 7.8 million for Snapdragon. Again, 0 promotions, 0 ascensions, and a 4-star promoted BTS Cookie, 5.8 million. So 100% comparing the two side by side, definitely going to be replacing BTS. And that's pretty much going to wrap up Snapdragon Cookie's first impressions. It's 100% what I expected it to be. They are a direct replacement for BTS. Anywhere where you would use BTS Cookie, you can essentially just swap in Snapdragon because they're a much better version when it comes to the overall healing that they provide and then all the stuff on their individual skill. As for the best toppings, I think running a full Swift Chocolate is going to be ideal here, strictly due to the amount of cooldown that you're going to want, and also because they are invulnerable to enemies' attacks and they are safeguarded. Anyways, you guys let me know what your thoughts are down below as always. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related. Also, just a quick reminder here, down below in the description, I have a Discord invite link. If you are interested in designing your overall kingdom and entering the kingdom design contest that we currently have going on, I really encourage you guys to join the Discord and jump in there, because it is going to be offering some cash prizes and some additional surprise giveaways when we do the reveal of the top 10 kingdoms that entered. And with that being said, guys, as always, I will see you on the next one.